Hello and welcome to UAT Time within the United Countries special by First Ukraine. You can find us on the frequencies available on our website, firstua.com. I'm Sergey Velichanskiy.
And I am Olivier Vedrine. UAT Time is dedicated to bring Ukraine and Europe closer to each other by introducing the Velichanskiy to the rest of the world.
What inspires people at this time? What makes people act, create, move when other people give up?
Our guest today is Svitlana Ryzhuk, a blogger, a TV presenter and movie producer.
Yes, hello
Welcome.
guys.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Well, you, by your occupation, your education, you are an international journalist.
Yeah.
You finished Lviv National University of Ivan Franko, and for almost 10 years you've been on TV as a presenter.
Yeah.
Mostly you were a presenter of entertainment shows, right? And I always thought, if you graduate with an international journalistic degree, you would not settle for just, morning entertainment programs.
Yeah.
So what is happening right now with you? You're not on the morning show anymore. Sure.
I live an interesting life in Ukraine, of course, because I believe in my life and my profession. And now I would like to create a new movie. I'm a movie producer for my new film. But I have a long and interesting story before this fact in my life.
All right. Well,
yeah.
we've got plenty of time.
If I have a lot of time,
Yes.
to
Yes.
begin.
Come on.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah, I have some long story before because I have some a social program, a social TV guide, social media, like in Facebook or Instagram. I, with my photographer, was traveling around Ukraine and take very amazing photos of landscape, museums, streets, people, castles, and very interesting people who live in our country.
Now, is this what you call social tourism project, Ukraine It's Me?
Yeah, the name of this project is Ukraine It's Me. Yeah, it's like a tourism information project. And I was working half a year with tourist agencies and with photographers. And after that, I was traveling of little interesting cities, not a big city. It was Biberka, Zholkva, Lutsk, Lviv, Zhytomyr, and it's a very energy cities, and I would like to show what we have, what we not appreciate sometimes. And in my social media, in my Facebook, I only show my photos. And after that, I would have some choose what I have to do. I have to some program, TV program on new social platform for people with these materials that I have. Yeah. And after that, I decided stopped on the art movie and to show people cities, people, and different realities life in Ukraine, like an art, like a film, and to take a nice picture for people.
Does mean this is like a marketing of Ukrainian image, or?
Yeah, it's like I have a lot of reasons for this. The first reason it is improve a positive image of our country. The second reason is promote our cities. The third reason is straightness a relationship between our cities and between our country, one of them. And I think it's a lot of value for promote our cities between Ukrainians and between foreigners.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're going to make this movie in Ukrainian and in English and other languages as well?
Only Ukrainians in some film, but I would like to creating some part of English, French, German, Polish, Russian, and because I would like to show our international life, not only Ukrainian life, but very reality, very reality. Yeah, and of course I will have actors, but it's not professional actors, it's only debutants, but very charismatic, very unique and very brightness. That often on our TV we haven't new faces, we haven't new opportunity to show a new face on our TV, on our film.
But that means in this document, in this movie, you will show Ukraine, you will show some cities, some people, but also you have a story. And this story will do the link between all those different cities and people.
Yes.
And what is the story?
Nice question, thank you, Olivier. Yes, really, it will be story, very reality story, in different cities. In Lutsk, in Lviv, in Skadovsk, and Chernivtsi, and Kiev, of course. And different stories, like problem that we have in Ukraine. Children, parents, relationship, love, small business in small town, like when people would like to doing business in small city, how they will do that. I would like in art to show reality picture, and it's very important for me to show reality life, easy life. It's not a very difficult some, I don't know, scenarios. No, it's like a reality show. And this is the future of my social project, because where I was Podgoretsky Castle, I was Castle of Lubert, I was Oleski Castle, I was Zolochev Castle, and in Radomysl Castle. Of course, I know what I have to show.
You will do this movie like the documentary, yes?
Yeah.
And
little
like,
bit.
Yeah, little bit, but also maybe like our famous French cineaste de la Nouvelle Vague, Godard, or something like that?
Yes, something like that. This film will be like, if you know, like a movie, Paris, I Love You, yes?
Yeah.
It's a little bit like that, and my director is a young director, it's Roman Brovko. A lot of people knows him. It's a young director who studying now in Poland, and is a director of serials of Ukraine and films of Ukraine, and it's like Woody Allen, it's a young Woody Allen.
This is Nouvelle Vague in France, this is Truffaut, Godard and all that.
Yeah, of course. It's near to this style.
Or La Movida, La Movida, it is in Spain. And maybe in Ukraine you will have also your Nouvelle Vague or your Movida in Ukraine. That can be interesting.
Well, that sounds quite exciting. Why such a change in your goals and purposes of what you do? You know, no longer as a young girl you want to be on TV, pretty much like you know, most of the young girls and guys want to go to morning shows and be famous, be the stars. Now you've looks like you've matured, and you've got your own vision for Ukraine. Of course, you've got a big heart. So why do you think, what changed you?
Oh, thank you for this question. It's very important for me. After revolution, of course, like everyone, we are changing. We are something changing in my heart, of course. Before that, before filmmaking and before my sociality life, yes, I was a TV presenter and would like to be a professional journalist and TV presenter like some channel, yeah. But after that, I will see wide view. I will see the world, I will see Ukraine another eyes, and I would like to creating something special for me, something inside that I would like to show you myself and my work that I have to do for this country. Not only like in a program, like a journalist, but like a social project that will be very important for people, not only for me, but for another. Yeah.
All right. And yes, and you talk about Maidan, and we made before these interviews a few times, and what for you the impact of Maidan in art, and what will be the impact for you of Maidan in this new artistic way of thinking in Ukraine? Because I think that will happen, and that's happening now.
Yeah, of course, it's a process. It's not stopped. It's a process, and I believe that we will have a big future, but step by step. Everyone from us, like journalists, politicians, musicians, art persons, would like to create own space. And I think so, it's my idea, that if everyone would like to do better your space, your work, your ideas, that after that your world and our Ukraine will be better. And we have very good choice to change not only our life, but life our neighbors, of course. And that's why a lot of changing every time will be in our life, in business life, in politician life, in cultural life. And I think so, yes, it's very hard and difficult process now, but we have a dream, and we have to believe that we can do, and we could do, of course, what we want.
You are a blogger at the same time, so what, you run your own blog, right?
Yeah.
How many subscribers do you have?
You know, I'm blogger, yes, but I'm new in this platform, very new. It's like a new opportunity for me. I love to observe people and speak in people, and to show people character, professional, different professional for Ukrainians. But I'm not professional blogger, of course. Sometimes I'm speaking with my blog have a name. It's a fashion blog. It's yeah, it's a fashion blog, but different people, different professionals I invite to my blog and speaking of some ideas. I traditionally speak with famous stylist of Ukraine, Yulia Kosachenko, and we speaking about shopping. We're speaking about travel, clothes, some buying some new things, and it's very important. And why all have to read this? I have some answer for this question, because we would like to have and to give some very practical advice for people, and to do our Ukraine not only famous, strong and progressive, but fashion. I would like that one of our Ukrainians will be very fashion.
So why don't you invite a Frenchman in Kyiv?
I was invited.
Yes, I was invited. Olivier.
I did an interview for his blog.
Oh, yes.
And I invite you, of course.
All right. Oh, thank you. Yes, because I don't think you talked about fashion much.
No, we didn't talk about fashion. No. I am not a fashion specialist.
I know that.
Oh, come on.
But all right. So as yes, now I put the two together, and I remember reading the interview with Olivier. Actually, that's a good format. That's a really interesting format. You can. I'm sure it's going to be quite interesting for people. Now you just need to work on promotion of it, and but that's exciting. In your let's see, in your school.
Yeah.
In your school, you were a minister of culture.
Oh yes.
Of school. Yes, I've done my homework. Now, my question. If you would become a Minister of Culture of Ukraine right now, what would be the first steps that you would take?
Oh, you know, it's very important for us. I think so, and for musicians, for artistic person, for fashion bloggers, of course, and for public people. I think so. The first step it will be that I organize some group with artistic person, not only from politicians, and speaking one of them, and decided what we have to do together. I think it's an easy step, but very important for us. Not only myself and with my team, but with team of in Ukraine.
Representatives from
of course. I would like to
fields.
hear different opinions of our art persons in Ukraine.
Okay.
That after that, I will choose what I have to do, and of course, I think so. The second step of will be the I changing some TV and radio process with Ukrainian songs.
Mm-hmm.
I think so that I would like to hear a lot of songs of Ukrainian languages.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe 80%.
You know
I don't
that
know.
you
It's
know
very
that
fast.
in France we have a law.
Yeah.
We have a law that for the French radio they must put French songs, and they have I think more than 50% of French songs.
50%?
Yeah, because 50, more than 50, because this is to protect French culture.
Yes.
And I think you have to do the same in Ukraine.
Well, there is a similar law here. It's just that sometimes they put Ukrainian songs late at night, and so there's still things to discuss. I would say I would mix Ukrainian and English songs, and because now with the situation with Russia and the influence of Russian culture, which eliminates Ukrainian culture, I believe that we can really start looking more into the West and into our own culture, and this would motivate Ukrainian musicians to develop more and more, of course, because it's true, it's easy to say that, oh, we don't have that many Ukrainian. Well, why don't we have it? Well, that's because very little of Ukrainian musicians are able to get a chance to be on Ukrainian music channels or TV channels or radio stations. So, okay, that's a good one. Which one? What do you think you would do if you were a minister of culture? What do you think you would do with the theater, with the movie making? Because theater is much better than the movie making.
Of course.
Movie making is way behind.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think so that it will be. I would finding some investors for filmmaking.
Okay.
Not only Ukrainians, but foreigners, of course.
Okay.
Because it's a very good choice, it's a very good opportunity to see what different people, different nationalities doing like that in this sphere. And of course, we would like to have money because it's a very big sum to make a film, to make a movie, And for example, I would like to invite new faces, new actors for our film, to our serials in TV, because we have old faces, old people, and haven't impressions, haven't brightness sometimes. Yeah. When I was watching TV yesterday, I hear only bad news. Only bad news. I would like to hear something nice, something bright, something good.
Well, yeah, that's the balance we don't have at this point, because we have so much things happening every hour, and it's difficult to. And most of those things are not that pleasant.
I want to come back to the cinema because Yes, the cinema, the Ukrainian cinema is totally lost now. Okay.
Yeah.
And I have a small story, a small funny story. You know that?
It's good that you said it's funny. Now I know, and I need to laugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was an actor in a Ukrainian movie.
Oh, you were?
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
1 year and a half ago.
That's where we need to laugh?
Yeah, because and that was for UA Studio. UA Studio.
Film, yeah?
Yeah.
Film.
Yeah,
Okay.
UA Film.
Okay.
And they invited me to participate. That was a historical movie, and I had to play a Frenchman.
A Frenchman?
Yeah.
Oh, what a surprise.
And surprise, yes. And I saw all the management and all that, and that was very poor management.
Yeah.
And but you have very nice studio. You have a lot of costume. You have everything to do nice movie. And And I did this small participation for the art cinema of Ukraine, but really you have to develop this cinema in Ukraine. You have a nice place like Lviv and all that.
You're talking to Svitlana as though she is already a minister of culture.
Yeah.
You have to. Now, Svitlana, you have, right after this show, you have to start.
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
But seriously,
but I am a former actor of the Ukrainian cinema.
I know. By the way, did you hear that the author of the book, The Airport, about the defenders of Donetsk Airport, he refused to give the rights to Hollywood to make a movie?
I think this is... I can understand.
Well, I think it's early.
It's very emotional, but I can understand.
It's too early, and he doesn't... the explanation is that he doesn't want it to be turned into you know, a show or something. I think it's too early for now, but it will make a major...
But it's a process, you know. It's a process, and it's very important that other show that.
But I think if it's not Hollywood, but it should be one of the first movies in Ukraine.
I think, yes, Ukraine can do that.
Yeah.
In few years.
Yeah.
Why not? And about Maidan, I think one day somebody will...
Yeah, but you know...
We want to do something with Maidan. They will propose something.
Yeah.
A lot of directors would like to create movie only like a patriotic movie, like a historical movie. But it's not only our history. We have our reality life, reality people who lives their life. And I would like really show our life like reality, more reality than it can be. You know.
But the problem in this type of movie, I know what you want realistic movie. This in the way of the Nouvelle Vague in France, but okay. But if you take the example of the Hollywood movie, they sell dream, okay?
Yes.
And you have to sell dream. You have to sell because in Ukraine you can find some place where you can sell some dream about Ukrainian people. Okay, and I think the Maidan, the revolution of dignity, is also the dream of the people, and we can do, we can show the heroes of Ukraine. We can show that they on the street, the Sotnya of the heaven, they were killed for Ukraine, for freedom.
Yeah.
And that's really, that's a heroic movie.
Well, we've got a couple of minutes left, but what is your dream? I would say let's divide it, your dream personal and your dream for Ukraine.
You know, I think so. My dream and personal and my dream for Ukraine, it's one dream.
Okay.
I love my country. I cultivate love in my country. Okay. I would like to live in Ukraine and invite not only Ukrainians who live around the world, you know, but foreigners. I invite foreigners to Lviv, to Kyiv, to Lutsk, because I want to show you our traditional, our touristic sphere, our cheerful and brightness people. Okay. And, you know, our country is a very, very nice and very positive and open, but we have to open our door for people, not show only bad mood and crying every time. Yes, I know we have a very difficult situation. We have a war on the east of Ukraine, but we have to live and we have to have some good future.
So I would say if you are interested in the development of touristic new venues in Ukraine, then Svitlana Ryzhuk is the one to be contacted. So write to us on you know, Facebook or Twitter, UAT time, and we will get you connected. Somehow it's going to be an interesting and adventurous connection. So, all right. Well, thank you very much for being with us. Yes, time is gone, but we need to move on. It was United Country UAT time by First Ukraine. Our guest was Svitlana Ryzhuk, a blogger, a TV presenter, and movie producer.
Olivier Vedrine and Sergey Velichanskiy were working for you in the studio. Stay with us and we'll show to you the real Ukraine.
Thank you for being with us. Have a good day and see you soon.